welcome back to Simply Women's Health with CJ. Today we're going to talk about signs and symptoms of labor. Now, if you are not yet 37 weeks, you are still technically preterm, and preterm labor precautions apply. If you're not sure what that is, I recommend you check out my video entitled Premature Labor. If you are 37 weeks or beyond, you are now term and you can go into labor at any time. So, how do you know you're in labor? Contractions. If you are a first-time mom, at the beginning your contractions are going to be kind of all over the place, very sporadic, and they're going to be mild in nature. The hallmark is you're going to be excited. First-time moms, early labor can last anywhere from 3 to 30 hours. I always tell my patients to plan on 30. So I recommend if you are having early mild contractions and it is at night, stay in bed, get some rest. If those contractions are happening during the day, go walk, sit on a ball, take a nice hot shower, a nice warm bath, anything you can do to just try to relax. Now, if you're having contractions, we will usually recommend that you do a couple of things. First of all, empty your bladder. Second, get off of your feet. Third, drink 32 ounces of water. Fourth, monitor. If those contractions go away, then you weren't in labor, you were in false labor. If you continue contracting through all of that, then you probably are in the beginning stages or in early labor. If your water breaks or if you are bleeding, you need to contact your OB provider. Now, a lot of people get really excited when they lose their mucus plug. A mucus plug does not indicate that you are in labor, and as I tell my patients all the time, you will grow another one. So don't get too very excited about your mucus plug, okay? Now, let's say you are having contractions. They are so strong that you can't talk through them every 5 minutes for an hour. You call your OB provider. They tell you to go on into the hospital to be evaluated. You're going to go in. Your nurse is going to put you on the monitor. They're going to check your cervix and see how dilated you are. They may ask you, when was the last time you had sex? That's a legitimate question because there's a chemical in semen that can bring on contractions. So when they ask you that question, don't be surprised. They're going to monitor you for a little while. Then they may very well send you to go walk for an hour or two. When you come back, they're going to recheck that cervix. If your cervix is the same as it was before you went walking, technically you're not in labor yet. If your cervix has dilated more than it was before you went walking, you now are considered in labor. Labor is defined as cervical change in the presence of contractions. Now, if you come back and your cervix hasn't changed and your water hasn't broken and your baby looks happy on the monitor, your provider may very well tell you to go ahead and go on home and come back when your contractions are a little bit stronger or closer together. If it has been determined that you are in labor, your provider will probably sit down and explain to you and your partner what the plan of care is. Bottom line, if you think you're in labor, please contact your OB provider. Hi, if you're still here, thanks so much for sticking around through the entire video. If you feel as though this information has been helpful to you, or you think you know somebody that might benefit from the information provided in these videos, please feel free to like it, share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did that. Any and all support that you can provide is so greatly appreciated. As always, these videos were not created as a replacement for a visit with your healthcare provider, rather as a place for you to come for basic, reliable information that is non-biased and hopefully allow you to figure out what questions to ask your healthcare provider at your next visit to best meet your healthcare needs. Again, I appreciate all of your support. If you want to contact me, my information is at the top of this screen, and I will put it in the comment section of this video. That's all I have for today. This is CJ. I'm at your cervix.